Hi guys, welcome back to City Exodus. We are actually starting to pack and take things off our walls. We have painters coming in. Our realtors want us to start getting ready to prepare the house. We are on track to sell our house in about, have an open house in about a month, and then hopefully have the sale final and us having moved out within maybe 2 months from now. Yeah, about 2 months from now. Exciting time, but at the same time, emotional time as well for our families. Today we came home and there's a sign that said "For sale coming soon" with the realtor sign, and wow, it's just weird seeing a big post in front of our front door. Like I said in the previous episode, for about a year and a half, we were thinking about moving, and we always had excuses. I thought, where can we go? How much is it gonna cost? What are we gonna do for jobs? What about the kids? What can we, where are they gonna go to school? It's a big move for us, for me. So I did a lot of prayer. I've been doing a lot of praying, and during the past year and a half, like I said before, the message of going out into the country has really intensified through this past year and a half. And the moment we started looking and actually taking that first step to actually try and see if it's even possible, it was amazing. Started looking up land and seeing what we can find, and a couple of friends of ours said you should check out some land out in Arizona. And Arizona is not typically the place where you think of country. I'm thinking of desert, but when we saw his property a couple months ago, it was beautiful and gorgeous, and it was just really awesome experience. So we knew right then and there we had to move there. But prior to that, we were looking on Zillow and on Trulia, and we kept looking for land out there that our friends had moved at. It was out in the country, about 20 minutes from town, very secluded, an hour and a half away from a bigger city, and even larger city, about 2 hours away, where we could do outreach. So a great place, a great outpost area to be in nature, and then go into the city for outreach. But yeah, when we started looking for land, we ended up seeing property that had been for sale for so long, and it was unusual because it was for 40 acres. It was $13,500, and we even got that price lowered to $10,000. That's $10,000 for 40 acres. Can you imagine that? That's a very good deal, and that's how we were able to find it. And I knew right then and there, other people that had our friends out that had already been living there, their friends started looking for land, and they bought land near there, and they couldn't even find that land, and we found it. And I know that God wanted us to have that land. It had been for sale for so long, for about a year, and we had it. It was, I think it had our names written on it, and God had preserved that land for us. So through constant prayer, God will lead you to a land that you could afford. You could always split it with someone, 20 acres, maybe split in 4. You know what I mean? There's different ways you can do it. It is possible. Pray, and God will lead you to that right place. All right, so we'll start answering more questions. We are packing, and we're about to get out of the city and go into the country. So don't be discouraged. If you're hearing this message as well, please pray about it. As I think Brother Bridges has said in a sermon I heard, he said, start today, don't delay, pack and pray. God bless.